I believe we're live.
I don't know.
How do you not know?
It said right there that it was.
It did say we're live?
It did say. And it says up the top left as well, live, 10 seconds in.
Oh, yeah, it does. There's a countdown.
Yes.
Well, it appears we are live.
That way.
Oh, everything's around the wrong way still.
Well, we're never going to be able to fix it without me actually being in the thing. Like, you know how you guys are
In control?
in control? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the only way because a guest just gets shoved to the very side.
Yeah. That's not the screen I want to be reading from. That is also not the screen. It appears I forgot to do show notes, which is helpful. But I'm pretty smart, so I think I can wing it. So, welcome. We're no longer wrecking, which another customer found out today when they called me up asking for exhaust pipes. And I let them know and I let them know that we hadn't been parting out since
Late last year,
yeah. And he seemed a little confused, but he was accepting. He eventually understood. And for some reason, my stereo won't turn off. But yeah, so no longer wrecking. Don't call us for second-hand parts. We can still get new parts, which we got Rohan some the other day, but he didn't think about holding it on stream to show people. But yeah, we can get what?
that's white line.
You were live, then you weren't. Now you are.
Oh, so we were live, then we weren't, then we were.
What?
So we were live, then it cut out, then we went back in.
YouTube still tells me you're live faster than Twitch. Oh, no, he's saying that we go live on YouTube faster than we go on Twitch.
Okay.
I'm assuming. Oh, hang on. So we have Nathan saying hi us. How did you forget to click the comments and get them
I can't click the comments.
Why are you so laggy?
Why am I so... What is my...
It looks like you're laggy.
Yeah, it seems like that way from me as well for you, but... I think
Stickman said you were live, then you weren't, now you are. Which, again, like I said, I'm assuming we're live sooner on YouTube than we are on Twitch. So... And yeah, that's what he said there. YouTube still tells me you're live faster than Twitch does. And hi, Nathan, from us, is what I'm guessing, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
I'm not good at English, but that's what I'm getting from it. Yeah. But yeah, we're using all of our knowledge and experience from the last long time and giving it all away for free. Rohan's here to show that no matter how special you are, you can learn. See, this is probably why Nathan sits in between us, so I'm a little bit nicer. Oh, wait, no.
You know he's on the stream, right?
Yes, but he's not physically here.
That's true.
No, you were on, you cut out, you came back.
Yeah, so I was right, yeah. So you might have clicked live and then unclicked it, then clicked it again.
Interesting. The real stickman says, I English good. And what injectors should I use to get 350 kilowatts?
Big ones.
How big?
750 or above, wouldn't it be?
A lot bigger than 750. You probably need around 1400s, I think. I think it's 14s.
Yeah, they go 14s, and then you can get 14s and 15s.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that's the one Sal's chasing.
Yeah.
But you'd also have to go... It comes down to the fuel you're using and all that kind of fun stuff.
I can't remember from what size on over 1,000 it goes by just 100 increments.
Yeah. But Nathan said I heard that.
Yeah.
But he heard it delayed.
He's on Facebook, so yeah, he would have heard it delayed.
And then we also have Tyson Warner saying, hey guys, hola.
Hey.
I'm here. Rohan's here.
Cito's not here.
Cito's not. If anyone finds him, just let him know we're here. Like he's commenting, so we know he's alive. We just don't know where he is.
He'll be here soon.
Stickman says all the killer wasps, and Chloe says hello. and I say
Hello.
hello. But yeah, we do this 7:30 p.m. every Thursday.
Roughly 7:30. Today was on time.
Yeah, we were actually on time today.
It's funny because the one time Cito's not here
Yeah.
is when we're on time. Even though Cito's not actually here to start the stream.
Don't say that because then he's going to think he can hide all the time. He's also said he's on a mission to find myself or something.
Something like that.
On a mission from God?
Jeebus?
Could be. Blues Brothers?
Yeah.
But yeah. I'm trying to get through the intro. I'm 5 minutes in and I haven't even been able to finish the intro yet.
Blame them, not me.
As you guys can see, we're live chat on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. So, yeah, feel free to join us and comment on any of those. Ooh.
All right, Darren's already making jokes. I blame
You
Jake.
heard that, yeah.
I blame Jake.
Darren says, inject me with your knowledge. I'm planning to as PG as I can because I am a mature adult and I can do that. And Stickman says, for during the stream, what's the difference between pink and blue injectors? That I'm probably going to wait till Nathan gets here because he's good at answering. As far as I'm aware, they're the same. But the other thing is there's a few different types of blue injectors, as I'll be going into depth with and showing you guys. Guess what? I think I'm finished the intro.
Oh, fair enough.
What are you doing over there typing?
Looking at Naziok.
Oh, trying to see. Okay. Let us know what the difference is. We'll see how good Rohan's Googling is, and we can see if it compares. Write them down for later. Oh, yeah, do that. Do you know how to copy his thing?
Can I put it up on this? I don't have a comment section here.
It's all right. I got this. Let's go copy all this. Let me copy all this. Look, we're prepared. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. But yeah, Nathan's just had a really busy day today and hasn't made it back down to the shop yet, which he should be shortly, hopefully. So what was the thing we have? The difference between pink and blue.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Naziok's not showing it.
We can talk about. Hang on, here we go. Darren's asking if we can talk about the pros and cons of decapping. It's not something I've really done. I normally, as far as most of my friends and that are concerned, and as far as I know, most of us just get the bigger injectors. Just because they don't tend to be that expensive to get slightly larger injectors. Like, yes, decapping injectors is a free mod. Like, you can do it yourself. But for the amount of effort and, yeah, like I said, I haven't really done it before or looked into it. But the possibility of damaging the injector, I'm guessing, is a real possibility. So compared to just buying some brand new ones and popping them in, I still feel like that's probably the best bet. But again, once Cito gets here, I'll bounce off his head and see what he says.
Yeah, fair enough.
Decapping is when you take the bottom of the injector off to open up the flow, as far as I'm aware. Do you mind hitting the Googles for decapping injectors?
Yeah.
But as far as I know, that's what it is. But yeah, Stickman said, I'm not sure which episode, but Skid Factory talked about it. He thinks it was an MR2 episode. I'm pretty sure Mighty Car Mods did as well with Too Sexy. I'm pretty sure they decapped Too Sexy. So, like I said, I'm not 100% sure. I probably wouldn't be too confident in doing it because, like I said, brand new injectors, you're probably looking around $1,000, I think, for a good set, and it's yeah. But as far as I know, that's what decapping is when you take
Pretty
the
much, yeah.
little cap. So
The pintle cap is what it's called.
yes,
Pretty much what it states is that each injector, due to manufacturing, can have slight variances in flow. So the pintle cap allows for all the injectors to flow the exact same by restricting the flow through it.
yeah. So, why didn't it share the thing I had
So
up?
essentially, it's a fuel flow equalizer.
Yeah, so decapping is pretty much taking off these bottom bits here. So let's get rid of that. Because, yeah, Steve said sounds dodgy. Yeah, it's removing these little bits just to let a little bit more fuel come out. Which, like I said, you're taking the gamble that, well, you're not really in control then. Like when you put injectors in, you know how much they're going to flow if you get brand new ones. And the more expensive brand you get, the closer match they all are. So, yeah. But in saying that, this photo here, do you know what the differences are?
They're all different size injectors.
Yes and no. So the grey one?
They're factoring the WRXs, are they not?
Yes. So is the yellow one. But the grey one here is the Phase 1 style.
Okay.
So when it comes to Subarus, you have the two different styles.
Oh, it's Cedo.
I'm not sure what the red one is. I don't recall coming across the red one before. Do you recall the red one? Injector?
Yeah, non-turbo.
Oh, is that an NA one?
Side feed?
Yeah, side feed Phase 2.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a non-turbo.
Okay.
I'd run out of time to check mine, but I'm pretty sure mine are actually grey.
There you go. So Nathan believes the red ones are...
Well, that was Phase 1 that I saw. But yeah, that's what I...
Wait, aren't these classified as Phase 1s, the ones with the big long tippy boy?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a Phase... These ones are the Phase 1s, and then you got the two Phase 2s here.
Yep.
So these were the side feed injectors
Joined
that came on most of the GC8s and all that. Which, yeah, these aren't easy to find high flowing injectors as far as I know. But what was I going to do? Let's hide this for a second and get another photo. Oh my golly gosh, why won't you close? There we go. So, we'll get a clearer photo of just the Phase 1 injector. So this one here is the Phase 1, which came out on the early GC8s and RSs, I believe. I'm pretty sure all the plugs were the same, yes? Like the injector plugs for the Phase 1s were the same across all the models. And when I say side feed, the other thing I wanted to show was I got a photo of the rails too to help kind of explain it a little bit more. Instead of the fuel coming in from the top, well, actually, that's the main thing. So people, when you're talking injectors, you have side feed or top feed. I don't know if there's any other styles or there's direct, all those kind of things.
That's going into
that's all new fancy
different
stuff.
territory, yeah.
The two differences that we have is the side feed, which is this one here on screen, and then top feed.
And it's pretty self-explanatory because one feeds into the side of the engine and one feeds into the top of the engine. Pretty much, does it not?
That's not it. I'm sorry, Rahman. See, this is why I said you can teach anyone something. That's why Rohan's here. Look at the injectors and you explain to me what the difference is. Why one's called a top feed and one's called a side feed.
Okay, yeah. That is actually very self-explanatory. Where one feeds straight through from the top of the injector to the bottom, whereas one feeds from the side of the injector into the bottom.
Yes. So
Yeah.
with this model, this pushes into the fuel rail, and the fuel comes around the side here and gets pushed down.
Okay, yeah.
Whereas the top feed comes in from the top up here. So the fuel rail sits on the very top of the injector and forces the fuel down into it.
Okay.
So this is probably the more common modern version.
Which a lot of people do upgrade
They
to
upgrade to with the GC8s and that.
due to the better flow.
But they're more common, is what I'd say.
Okay, so you can get one more
it's
readily
easy to
available.
find 1000cc, 2000cc, bigger top feed injectors than it is to find the side feed injectors.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
So most people tend to lean towards that. And again, I'm assuming that you'd also have the benefits of having the fuel going directly at the top.
Yeah.
Because when you look at...
Then you get issues with fuel pulse. That's why we use the fuel gas.
I'll wait till you come in and you can let that know. But yeah, you have... So this is a photo of the side...
Rookie mistake is here.
Good evening, rookie mistake. You made a very... Actually, we'll click this up. You made a rookie mistake, and I noticed on your Facebook who you were because I found your TikTok, and I'd like to say hello, Richie. It's taken us way too long. It's more than 3 months because hasn't been doing it.
It's been a lot longer, yeah.
But yeah, so this here is your typical side feed. This is out of the GC8, and these are phase 2 injectors.
Yeah.
The only reason I know that is because I know that.
Yes.
You can see, yes, so the fuel comes in, I forget which side.
Now, from where your cursor is.
It comes in and engulfs the injector and then gets shot out and does the same over here.
Yeah, because on the left there is your FPR, so there's no way your fuel's coming in from your FPR.
That's true, eh? It's early, okay? Give me a break. And then, whereas if we were to look at a... Show me 2000cc side feeds is what Stickman said. Well, the thing is, they normally look the exact same. That's the issue. Like, having more flow doesn't mean bigger in size. They still are physically the same size. It's just the amount of fuel you can control flowing through them. But where'd the top feed fuel rails go, Rohan? There we go. So yeah, and this is a top feeds.
That is very different.
And yeah, literally you plug the injectors into there.
So obviously that fuel rail sits out a little bit further from the engine than the side feed one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they're sitting on top of the injectors. Whereas the other ones you could mount pretty much right on the motor, which again could be an added benefit of keeping the fuel cooler because it's further away.
Yeah.
Because as the other injectors, the fuel rail actually bolts down onto the manifold.
Yeah, which can create a little bit of heat.
Well, this still technically bolts to the manifold, but there's like a bracket away.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, so you can see how much closer that would be sitting
that
to
would
a
be
manifold.
pretty much touching. That would be pretty much sitting on the manifold.
Yeah. Whereas the top feed is actually spaced out. Which, if I had a photo, but I didn't get one because I didn't really want to talk about... Oh, here you go. There you go. You can see how far off the fuel rail sits on a top feed. So this is a TGV, the Tumga stuff. Yeah. It's the thing you delete. When you have this, you delete it out. Just because...
So not all Subarus actually have that.
Not all Subarus have that. It's, well, after the GC8, so the GDs on all had it, didn't they? No? Which ones didn't? Oh, they still had that, but they didn't have, because this isn't an STI one. This isn't a normal one, is it? Yeah, because there's no butterfly. So this is an STI one anyway.
Which
yeah,
a lot
so
of
they
people
have
just
this physical part there,
yeah,
whether you have the butterfly in it or not.
Yeah, there's another.
Yeah,
is
because
another.
I've seen these things for sale.
Yeah.
On
You get the delete.
Car Mods Australia, things like that. Yeah, they're always sold as delete, so it's just there as a spacer, pretty much.
Yeah. But yeah, so this is where it's just the fact that the manifolds are split after the GC8s. So you tend to have two pieces. Darren asks, does mine have it? Yes. But Darren's is confusing.
Why is that?
Because Subaru did their typical Subaru thing, where they had a good thing. Well, they went from side feeds to top feeds back to side feeds.
Okay.
Because as far as I know, Darren has the GT lib. So they have side feeds.
Yeah.
Not top feeds, which gets a little bit confusing. And from my Google searches and stuff, because I knew Darren would most likely comment, I'm pretty sure these are his model ones.
The dark blues.
The darky blues, I think.
I know there's a baby blue and there's a dark blue. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a difference between the STI pinks and blues because everyone's like, just don't worry about this one, go for the other one.
Pinks are 550cc, blues are 565cc.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wait, there's pink side feeds.
Oh, side feeds.
No, top feeds,
Yeah.
top feeds.
Oh, no, we'll get into that once Theo gets on cam.
Right.
So we can see his pretty face because that was a question brought up.
Yeah.
Well, you can see on the two bolt holes in the side feed rail, just part of the rail not bracketed down a bit. Oh, where's that? That's... Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, so like I said, these ones were Darren's ones. From memory, I believe. Do you remember if they're blue tops? I think I'm pretty sure the Liberties had the blue tops and the Foresters had. So are they watching something out there?
I think so, if I had to take a guess.
I just swear I heard something weird out there. Actually, we'll bring this up too. So this here, this used to confuse some people as well. Because still, yes, they're yellow tops. The flow for Darren's would be 550 cc's, and that's at 100%, or is that still 80? So that's one of the issues I'll bring up as well. The fact that Subaru with their injectors tend to confuse people. So I can't remember if these yellow tops, but
apparently the WXSTI dark blues are 565.
yeah, but that's top feed. That's tops, not sides. So these ones here are your typical 99 2000 yellow tops, which were probably the most common ones. And I had to get this photo off the internet because we had that many of them. Me and Nathan never bothered to take a photo.
No.
Just because they were everywhere. You'd nearly throw them out because they were literally everywhere. Depending who you talk to, these are either 440 cc's or 550s.
Always.
No, but the thing is, you hear people call them 550s.
Where?
Everywhere.
I haven't heard that.
I had customers coming in asking for 550s of those.
And it's like, what color are they? Yellow?
Yeah, it's
alright.
the reason being is Subaru had used to, I don't know if they still do, classified it by an 80% duty cycle. Yeah. So Stickman saying 440 and 550 is a big difference, and that's where the difference comes in. You have people calling it at 100% duty cycle, which I know most of the people in the States talk about, whereas here, well, with Subaru at least I know, did it at 80%. So they're the same injector, it's just depending who you talk to, they call them different things, which is awesome if you don't know what you're looking for.
Yeah.
But
Also, I did definitely double check that it is 550 for the dark blues.
For the side feeds?
Yes, I feeds.
Oh, so his
Sure,
are 550. Yeah. Is it at 100% or 80%?
The guy's 99.99% sure.
Yeah, but is it 100%?
I don't know.
Or 80%?
Duty cycle or 90%?
No clue. I didn't find that out. The guy,
Which website was it?
it was the Liberty RS
Oh, yeah.
forums.
If you go to one of the Liberty forums, they'd know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
And if it's Club Lib, if it's...
It can be all sorts of confusing, but there'll be good information.
Yeah, if it's Club Lib, it'll be correct and it'll most likely be to Oz spec. Because, yeah. But what I was going to say is the confusing thing was, were these also 440s? The phase ones?
Yes.
So, yeah. But the thing was, you couldn't use them because the plugs changed, I believe, between the two models.
No, I think
Oh, the way they... Oh, yeah, you can see that... Yeah.
plugs stay the same, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was legacygt.com, the legacy forums.
So it's most likely at like 90% or 80%. So they're most likely 440 cc's. But yeah. Yeah, so these ones are the phase ones. Then we went to the phase twos. Then after the phase twos, we had... Which one do you reckon is more popular, Cito? The pinks or the blues? We'll go with the pinks. We'll chuck up some STI pinks. Oh, actually, here, this is probably the easiest way to show Steve about the decapping. Literally, the silver bits here, you would just rip those off.
Just with a pair of pliers.
I don't know if it's with a pair of pliers or if there's a bit more of a delicate procedure, but I know that's what you remove.
Screwdriver and hammer.
Yeah, so these were called the STI pinks, which flowed 565? 565?
550.
550. And again, I'm pretty sure this... I'm actually not sure if these were classified at 80%, were they?
Not sure.
But yeah, so that's the confusing thing. Like, I know for a fact the side feeds were classified as 440 at 80%, but I'm actually not sure how much these flow and whether it's at 80% or 100%. So it makes it a little bit harder. But these were probably your most common... Stickman said, again, if I can find the video they do on the Skid Factory, and yes, it's gentle, but brutal, I think the pliers... Oh, with, I think, pliers. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I'm pretty sure Stickman's saying Skid Factory. I know Car Mods also did it with Too Sexy. They decapped them as well on Too Sexy. Because the decapping came from a question earlier from Darren asking about them if we go into it. Yeah, so Darren said, my understanding is better flow, but no spray pattern. Yeah, and that's what the issue you run into is the reason why you have the spray pattern is to make it easier and more reliable to ignite. When you start getting rid of the spray pattern and
you get a better mix as well.
Yeah, you get the better mix, and you're avoiding just like spraying a heap of fuel into one area of the cylinder as well.
Yeah,
so,
and then there's and as well as on the website that I looked at, it stated that there are small discrepancies in the manufacturing process.
Yeah,
in the manufacturing of the injectors, meaning that each injector could be slightly different from each other. So you'd have each cylinder firing different mixtures.
Amounts. And that's what I mean. Like, when the easiest way to talk about that is, like, the photos aren't going to really show anything, but I'll be able to explain it a bit better. So these injectors here were Bosch 1000cc injectors. These ones were here were ID 1000cc injectors. Both made by the same place. The only difference is the set of four here have been tested to be in a closer percentage of amount of fuel flow. I forget how tight. Do you remember how tight they used to be? ID had a really tight control.
3%.
Yes, so meaning that the difference between the most and the least is only 3%, whereas I believe these were about 10% difference with the Bosch. What does it again say? If you can get the right size, just get the right size. If you want to test it, you'll get better performance with more flow. Pull the caps and see. Yeah, like if you're gonna decap it, what I do is most definitely get them flow tested beforehand.
Yeah.
Because you can at least put it on a bench and see how bad the spray pattern has become, and also how close they are to pumping out in. Because again, you don't want to have a huge fuel discrepancy between the cylinders, because that's not good.
No.
Well, I don't think it's.
No, it definitely won't be good.
It's not ideal.
Yeah. One of the other things, let's throw Rohan under the bus. So apart from what I just mentioned, so these were made in the same factory. Everything was the same, yeah?
Yeah.
What's the difference? Actually, you can't see it in that photo. I feel like that's a little cheating, isn't it, Cito?
What? What are you looking for?
I'm trying to see if you can pick the difference between the two. Like me and you know the difference, but I don't know if I know Rohan doesn't know the difference. Difference between that. Nah.
It's a bit hard
And
to
don't
tell.
go orange and blue and one's ID and one's Bosch.
Wait, click on the other one.
I most definitely can do that for you, my friend.
Oh, stuff finer. I wouldn't have a clue.
There's a thing when you're buying fuel rails for a Subaru you need to be very careful of. And that's the diameter. So stock Subaru injectors, top feeds, i.e. this bad boy, have an 11 mil diameter. Yeah?
Yeah.
So from side to side. So that's your standard fuel rails. You can get big boy injectors that fit 11 mil rails.
Yeah.
The issue with this one,
Is it's not?
it's not.
How big are they?
These were 14 mil, which again is a common size for aftermarket fuel rails for a Subaru.
Yeah.
Issue is when you're trying to be cheap, hence buying Bosch injectors instead of the ID, I saved. Like I know I saved a lot more because we got it cheap already, but I'm pretty sure the price difference is like $50 to $100, wasn't it, Nathan, at the time? Between a set of Bosches and IDs.
How much difference?
Like 50 to 100.
No.
Was it more than that?
Yeah.
So
It was like $600.
yeah, so huge price difference between them.
Yeah.
So I was already being cheap by getting the Bosches.
How much did you dump on a fuel rail?
I didn't.
Okay.
But yeah, so I ran into the issue where I went to try to fit these into the rail.
And they didn't fit.
They didn't fit. They were too big.
Yeah.
So I had some people telling me to get rid of them and buy new ones. I went to an extremely intelligent friend of mine at Performance Motorsports.
Oh,
And
yeah, I
asked
remember
him,
you telling me about
I asked him politely if there's anything I can do because I really don't want to go have to spend a few $100s on rails. And he ended up laying them down and machining them down to fit, and I never had a leaky injector.
Well, yeah, as long as you
I
put the
had
right
loose
O-ring.
wires and stuff like that, and lots of other headaches, but that's another story about the STI, which I did find an awesome video that I sent to the group chat the other day that I know Nathan liked. I think you liked it
Yeah, I
too.
liked it too.
Yeah.
Of just being sick and tired of the crap.
Yeah, but so these injectors, like I said, these were good. I had 230 something kilowatts of this, can't remember. Straight E85 and never had an issue with them. But yeah, and obviously these prettier ones, can anyone guess what car they went into?
Cito's Forester?
No.
No. Try again.
I wouldn't have a clue then.
When you were around for his STI?
No, that's before my time.
Does that mean you weren't around for my STI?
I wasn't around. I was for your bug eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was here. I got pictures of it.
Cito had his STI at the same time.
No,
What?
it was in the time after Cito got rid of his STI.
Oh, so that short period in between. Yep.
Yeah,
Well, I still have mine, but Cito had part of his.
yeah.
These came out of Cito's STI. Well, went into his STI.
Yeah.
But what other photos do we have? So these were the aftermarket thousands. We said the STI pinks were 550s. The next ones you would commonly see. Oh, these were
The baby blues.
so the baby blues were the 565s. Or
No.
were they 550 as well?
Oh, they're the teal things. They're 440.
Oh, so these are even less.
Yeah, these are the WRX ones.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So these were 440 cc's.
Yeah.
And then I always thought these the fakes or these were the genuine modern STI ones, yes?
Yeah.
So these were the 565s.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they also came in WRXs from 06 onwards. Like they did with the phase 2 yellows. At the side
yeah.
feed. They put them in everything.
That's what I forgot to mention. Hang on, I want to remove my screen so I can deal with some of these photos because it's getting a little long. This button. What Cito was saying.
Wow, my desk is a mess.
That's fine.
Not bad.
It's fine.
I mean, 4 of those things are from Nathaniel. Well, one's from me, actually.
They're all mine now.
Okay.
So what Nathan was saying with these injectors here
Yes, Nathaniel.
came off everything.
Me.
So
You guys are losing cars,
with
eh?
GC8s,
Oh my gosh.
these were the same injectors between the WRXs and the STIs. They actually didn't change the injectors in the GC8 model. Don't ask me what. Actually, putting it, the 22B probably had these, but were they phase 1, not 22B?
All right, Google.
You're the 22B.
I'm pretty sure they were. Yeah, I'm
It's
pretty sure they were
as well.
phase 1.
I think Jason actually falls into that category more than I do.
Oh, you're the 22B guy.
All right.
I'm throwing you under the bus there. So these were the 440 ones that you saw and everything. But did the Liberties have these as well or no? Like the early RSs? Not RSs, no, because they were all a name. Ignore me completely, guys.
What?
I don't know. Like I was
Okay.
thinking about Liberties, but the RSs would have been phase 1s. And then we didn't get another turbo Liberty until the Gen 3s.
Here in Australia.
Yeah.
No, we didn't get the Gen 3s either, did we? Oh, yeah, we did. Sorry. B4.
Twins.
DD.
But as far as I know, they weren't these. They went top feeds, didn't they? I can't actually remember what the Liberties were. But what I was going to show,
Wait, which Liberty?
the B4.
Ooh, I don't know. I didn't look closely enough at the time, even though I owned one. And we
But-
wrecked 3 of them or something.
Yeah, so the yellow tops with the GCA, that's all they had.
I'm pretty
in
sure.
The
wait,
later generations.
pretty sure Rev A to C was side feed. I think DD would have been top feed.
Stickman saying, dude, we didn't get the 3 gens. I swear we did.
Yeah, we got the B4.
Yeah, we got the B4.
It is quite possible that the 22B used the yellow top side feeds.
Yeah, but which ones?
550.
Yeah, you had one job.
The 550cc.
Yeah, but which ones? See, that's what I mean. So what website are you on? Is it American
that
website?
was from Google Images that I saw that.
Because
Currently it's some.
Oh, that's actually a good question. Will a larger fuel pump let your injectors flow or no? Because the injectors are still controlling how much fuel goes out.
Yeah, that's the limitation to the fuel going into the engine is your injectors. So you could put a fuel pump that's capable of 1,000 horsepower.
Sorry, Hang on. Stickman was having a go at you, Cedar.
Why?
That dude, we didn't get Gen 3s. 3 gens.
Yeah.
He's like, how did Cedar think we did it?
It's been a long day.
Yeah, it's been a long day. I got a message at 3 o'clock as I arrived saying Cito had just finished his first job of 3 for the day. So he's been a little busy. But what I was going to get at is the grey tops here. Here. They were the 380s, I believe, that came out in the RSs and the early GCA WXs. Am I correct in saying that?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think so. But in the early ones, the WRX STIs had the yellow tops. That's actually something I never came across, so I'm not sure. Is that correct, though?
Yes.
Maybe?
I think so.
We kind of need Jason here to answer that one because that's one I actually don't know.
Yeah. Send him a message.
But I hear a door knocking.
We're closed.
Oh, hello.
Ooh.
Photos. So that's another one of grey tops, phase 1s. When they were on the motor, you couldn't really tell the difference, could you? Except
Not
for
really.
knowing what year it was.
Yeah. Like we know there's no grey phase 2 injectors that we ever saw in a turbo car.
Yeah, it was pretty much just all the yellow tops in the phase 2s.
Yeah.
Except for the NAs. The NAs had
both, so
yeah. Because
Right.
Sorry, what's going on?
What colour are your injectors?
I don't know.
Go
Probably
find
grey.
out.
run out.
Go find out.
I believe in you.
I believe in Harvey Dent.
Stickman said, I should know what at least the A to C NA Liberties had, but I also didn't pay any attention. Wait, has he still got the NA motor out of the Outback? We could make the father leave his child inside and run outside and look at the spare motor if he's got it still. To let us know the answer. But yeah, what other injectors do we feel like talking about? What have I mentioned? Well, these are aftermarket rails, which people put these in when they went parallel. Hence, not having... Oh, actually, no, I should have known that. See that. I knew that answer.
What answer?
No, that went in the boot of the brown car. Remember, you put it in there?
Yeah, you did.
I did, and I was unable to get it out, so it stayed in there as far as I remember.
Did it?
As far as I know, we left it in there.
Oops. Oh,
Because-
yeah, I think we did.
Because it took me a lot to get it in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I do recall that, Stickman. Thank you for reminding me how bad my memory is.
Who are you again?
I don't worry, I'm out of it. But the one thing I will mention is people talking about needing to upgrade fuel rails. From what I've seen and been told, especially with the top feeds, like if you're running side feeds, yes. Get rid of the side feeds, put top feeds in. Just straight up.
It's not exactly a bolt-on upgrade.
Oh, it is.
No, it's not.
It's not stock. Not aftermarket. No, I'm talking aftermarket.
Oh, yeah.
Not.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, if you've got side feeds, spend some money and get aftermarket rails. But with the GDs and such that have the top feeds, there you go. 6-8. It was a pain, but in the end, and we did win in the end. It was very painful. Many mistakes were made. But yeah, what I was saying is with the side feeds, top feeds, they have enough flow to get you
Light grey.
Yeah, so it'd be 380s most likely.
If they
Um,
get the same color scheme system, which I imagine they would have.
so with the top feeds, both me and Nathan made it close to the 250 kilowatt mark
Yeah.
with these rails.
Yeah.
You went parallel, didn't you?
Nope, not on that
No?
car.
Oh, you went parallel on the Forester.
Yep.
And then we learned not to do it.
Yeah.
Um,
Don't do it.
so keeping your stock rails will get you plenty of power. And whacking a set of 1000cc injectors in the GD style especially isn't that hard if you get... Did I get the photo with it? I don't think I did. Yeah, I didn't get it. The daisy chain. Daisy chain?
What?
The links, the injector links. So to go from the stock plug to the aftermarket. Pigtail. I knew there was a fancy odd word. You can get pigtails, so you don't even have to cut wires. Whereas with the Bosches, I believe it was, which I closed.
Did you?
Yes.
Whoops.
Yeah. So with the Bosches, you could get either these ones, which were an absolute pain in the derriere, because you had to repin your factory injectors, and
I did that.
Yeah, that's where I ran into an issue.
Did you?
Mm.
I don't even remember. What happened?
One of the wires fell out.
Oh, that's right. Then I had to redo it, didn't I?
I can't remember. I tried to block out as much as I can about that car.
By the looks of it, the EJ22G uses the same injectors as the EJ22K.
The hell is a 22K?
Oh, sorry, 20K.
What's a 20K?
Early SCI.
Like 20G.
Yeah, 20G, 20K.
Oh, yep.
Because the 20K is actually what they bought out to make the 22G. So
Ooh,
makes
that's-
sense that the parts will fit.
Yeah. Let's get rid of this. Do you want to come back?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I think I'm already here.
I added you back.
All right.
I have controls. But yeah, Darren has a good question. If the engines are all the same, could I swap intake, top injectors, and then cooler from a WRX for more aftermarket bits? Are the sensors the same? That's going to be the issue you run into.
If the engines are all the same, could I swap intake, top injector, and intercooler from a WRX for more aftermarket bits? The intercooler between a 08 plus WRX is the same. Intake is almost the same except for one vacuum inlet, which is the opposite way. So yeah, if we're talking aftermarket bits, then technically they should all... Well, actually, sorry, the difference, so for top feed injectors,
Yeah.
because they're side feed injectors, the seats in the bottom of the TGV section are different. They're bigger for the side feeds, because we tried to put those like TGV deletes from a Liberty GT into an Impreza and then went to fit the injectors, and we're like, actually, sorry, didn't get that far. Because it was going to our friend with the black bug eye. And yeah, I had them aside for him. I told him we had them, and then before he came to pick them up, I'm looking at him and looking at the other ones and going, that's different.
So pretty much if he swapped the TGVs though, like if he went TGV up,
I imagine that would work. I don't know how you'd go about the wiring though. I don't know if the wiring would all be the same. The plugs and everything are the same.
Yeah.
Like for the body harness, like engine harness into the body harness. But I don't know if they're pinned the same and everything. I didn't look into it that much. But
I spoke about in the last video.
What?
On one. Good pull. Good. You haven't even watched it yet, have you? Though?
Nah.
So if you watch the video I put on YouTube the other day,
Man, I put a video on Facebook last night. I haven't even watched that back yet.
I did talk about the fact that Subaru are very painful with the way they do the wires. The fact that you could have the exact same colored wires going to the exact same place, but they do completely different things. So in reference to the video, I talked about the cruise control module or controller on the steering wheels for mine and Cito's bug eyes, where the three wires in there were the same color, but they went to different locations. So we made Nathan made the mistake. I didn't make the mistake because I don't play with wires. Made the mistake of just connecting the colors the same way, and things went backwards. So if you do attempt to do that, Darren, try to get the wiring diagrams of both the cars and just make sure the wires are going to the same places. But if not, like if the plugs for the sensors are the same, you'd nearly get away with using his loom if it fits.
Yeah.
Like if the cable, if the wires and everything are long enough.
We don't have enough experience with
this is something we never really, because we didn't mess with the Liberties much. Like I've got one now, but even I don't mess with it. I'm just trying to break it and it just won't break. Yeah, it's just one of those things where if you look up Club Lib on Google, like went to the actual Club Lib forum, I'd nearly guarantee someone's done it there. Because the Club Lib forum online is it's a place you will it's hard to find information, but you will eventually find it and they have lots of good information. But the one thing you don't want to do is go onto the Club Lib Facebook page and ask.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's just like, I don't know if Darren's ever been there. It's just a very big no-no. Like, go there. If it's a question that you've tried to find on the forum for more than 3 hours and you still can't find it, ask it. But don't go onto Club Lib without asking.
But make sure you state that you've been looking for a few hours and can't find your answer.
Yeah, because if you go on Club Lib and be like, hey, I've got this question, they make me look like a nice person. What are you laughing at? You're looking the wrong way. Actually, no, I'm above you now. But, yeah. Do you want to mention the swirls?
The what?
The dampeners?
Oh, yeah. So there's these little UFO-looking things, or top hat-looking, I don't know what they are exactly. They're little round things about yay big. Black things. It's
They
the
look
engine
like
bay.
right.
Yeah, they have inlet and outlet, and they are fuel flow dampeners. So basically, injectors work by pulse. So what, like open, close, pretty much. That's the best way to describe it, I guess. And because top feed is straight through, somehow that pulse affects the flow of fuel. Someone with more degrees than, thermometer could go through that and explain why, but I have no idea why. But yeah, that affects the fuel flow, and yeah, you need these to smooth it out a bit.
It's literally called a fuel pulsation dampener.
Yeah, these are a factory.
Yeah.
By the way, you find them in the engine. Well, anything with top feeds. Really.
Yeah, so the GDs had it on.
Side feeds have them too, like the late models. I don't know why.
Yeah, the GDs, like the early models, had it on the feed.
Yeah.
Whereas the later models had it on both, as far as I remember.
Yeah.
Like obviously.
I thought they had it on the return.
Yeah, that's what I meant. So on the feed and return.
No, the one that had one, I thought it was on the return because the fuel filter's on the feed.
No, because it was on the top, like in the photo here.
Okay.
I thought it was before the filter.
That's the reg, right?
No, that's not correct.
It's been too long.
That we're talking about the dampener. That's the dampener.
Okay.
Let us stop screen share. I'm going to have a bit of a scroll, see if I can find its location.
Interestingly, I can find my injectors for sale, but I can't find out anything about it.
That doesn't help.
I know.
Why haven't you got the answers, dude?
Blame the internet. It's not on the internet, so it's not true.
Oh my god. Does any? I think I've asked you before, Santa. What is with Photo Bucket?
Photo Bucket is the scum of the internet. Why?
Because I found the exact photo I want.
Yep. Do you know what Photo Bucket did? Does anyone know what Photo Bucket did?
I don't know what Photo Bucket did.
All right, it's story time. So Photo Bucket offered free photo hosting for years, probably like close to a decade, I think, maybe more than a decade. I forget how long it was. So
My Chrome's not responding.
everybody would upload their photos to Photo Bucket and then put them on forums and stuff. And, that's just what we all did.
So I'm still live.
Yeah.
Okay. It'll eventually wake up.
So that happened for years and years and years. Everybody uploaded their stuff. Then one day, Photo Bucket just decided, nah, stuff you all. You now have to pay for photo hosting. So all the photos that were hosted for free before on Photo Bucket were suddenly replaced with this is hosted by Photo Bucket and not the actual picture.
I'm trying to show you, but
And you didn't have to pay to view them. If you hosted them, you had to pay for other people to be able to see them. So Photo Bucket are responsible for destroying probably a good half of the internet for that.
especially the Subaru forums.
I believe they've fixed it now. Now, you can see the photos and it just has the giant Photo Bucket watermark over it.
That's what I'm trying to
So
show
you
you.
can still see the picture. Well, show us the picture.
I can't. I've crashed.
Oh, okay.
That's what I meant. That's why I'm looking over there to see if I'm still good.
Okay. You can still see the actual picture if you look past the Photo Bucket watermark. It's just, it's just, it was a stuff you all kind of moment.
I don't know what's going on.
Cito,
used to use Photo Bucket ever since.
am I looking at this right? Is that a top feed?
I can't see it very well.
What, yours?
Yeah.
Yours isn't top.
You sure?
It's strange because the plug is on the side
Yes.
and it looks like it's going straight through.
Send me the action.
It's a pretty bad picture. I'd have to go back out there and check.
Yeah, someone else is going to have to take control because I'm trying my hardest not to completely drop out. Send me the photo. But yeah, as you can see, Nathan, my Chrome's not in a good mood.
No.
Just kill it and come back. It's fine.
Well, you're still operating on here, so
Man said Photo Bucket killed forums. Yes.
That's what I mean. I know I'm still on cam. It's just, it's dead, Rahan. It's dead.
Jared says, who would pay for Photo Bucket? My brother used to use Photo Bucket on Salika forums. I'm glad everybody understands then. Stickman said, and from a bit ago, on the one hand, same wiring colors do different things. On the other hand, the same colors do the same things, but are in different spots.
Yeah.
Cruise control stalks, which we talked about previously. There's two of you now.
Huh.
One of you's frozen. We have to let it go. There you go.
Okay. I'm back, I guess.
Yeah.
Am I back?
Yeah.
he's on the other side now.
Let's see. Let's have another attempt at screen sharing. Because that's what sent it haywire last time. That is what we're trying to talk about. You can see the Photo Bucket just blocking everything I want to talk about because there's the two there that we were just speaking of. The Photo Bucket is terrible. Oh, dude, it's tripping me out. The whole computer just... even that. The photo here looks like it's fine, and then as soon as you click on it, it's nah.
Dead.
Yeah, Photo Bucket's terrible. I'm stopping screen share. That's annoyed me a great deal. But no, I think I can still fix that. Look, hit the wrong button.
Are you
There you
trying
go.
to fix us? Are we back to normal now?
Back to normal. Back to normal.
Is this because of Jared's comment?
Yeah, I had to make him feel better.
I
It's
mean,
all right.
either way, doesn't matter what I do. I have to always look over here to look over there.
You're looking the wrong way. You got to look up where above you do.
And yeah, so because Jacob is there.
Oh, dude, well and truly, it's you guys are trying to rat me out. I'm going to crash your computer.
Yeah. Man says Photo Bucket killed your computer, just for those just listening.
I curse
When
Photo
Jared-
Bucket.
So there you go. Good job.
Dude, what in sweet tarnations am I looking at, Rohan?
I don't know. I can't see your screen. I'm not magic.
They do look like top feeds.
Yeah, no. After the stream, I'll go and have another look properly. It's
So-
weirding me out.
Yeah, this has just confused me a lot because this NA injector appears to be a top feed.
Ignore all the oil there. I think that's mostly pass-through fluid.
You could have at least cleaned it before you took a photo, man.
What is it? Is it a top feed?
It looks like it is.
I can't tell from that angle. Hey,
Yeah, but this
Yeah.
is coming from the top.
I'm gonna have to go investigate this, Jacob. Hold
You
the
can-
fort.
You can see the fuel rail across the
All right.
top. No, it's definitely a top feed.
Yeah, I want to see this in person though.
Oh no.
Jacob is on now.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't call him. I need to move me out.
Jacob. Oh.
We're going to go investigate this NA.
Well then. Stickman said he has a sneaking suspicion his third gen had top feeds. What do you think, guys? I really don't know what to do, guys. I'm all alone. Let's have a look. Let's hide my screen for a second and see if I can find some. Dirty photo. Yeah, I just like picking on him. It's a fun thing to do. Do we get a roving reporter? Well, that actually probably would have been a great idea, but I don't think they thought of that.
Confirm they are top feeds. They're top feeds.
You guys destroyed Darren, man.
What?
He got all excited. He's like, do we get a roaming reporter?
Oh,
Didn't even get a remote stream.
we could do it again.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, Darren.
It's gone.
Top feeds in the NA.
They let down the team.
Yeah, my NA has top feeds. That's interesting.
Well, whilst you were away, Stickman said that he believes his were as well on his
Probably.
Liberty.
Mm.
He's like, I don't remember seeing the retaining clip caps when I was in there swearing at a 40 mil bit of hose. Oh, yeah. Yeah, those little hoses are always the worst, though. But yeah,
because
there you go.
you know,
Uh-huh.
I was looking at these. I'm looking at it. I didn't actually look at the injector. I was trying to find out what the size was,
Yeah.
and then I looked at it after I looked up the part number. I'm like, that's not right,
Wasn't all right.
because I was thinking they'd be side feed, not top feed.
There you go. Set 1100 cc injectors, side feeds for $780 US.
I don't have that kind of money right now.
Jared said, always catch the end of these streams on my breaks from the night shift fighting. Go. Yeah. Well, normally near the end, it's when it gets really good because I start getting to the stage where I'm tired and my filter starts wearing off.
Oh, yeah,
Sito is just always tired. And Rohan's just Rohan.
Anyone got a pillow? Oh, this is soft.
Soft pillow.
This
Yeah.
works. Zito.
What other things would you like
This
to know
works.
about injectors before we call it a night, Rohan?
So I'm not squishing boot.
What else do you want to know about injectors?
Stickman asks, what weapons do you use to fight COVID? I thought that was disinfectant injections.
Chlorine.
Yeah.
Broham with the top injector. You got to read it the way he's written it.
Rohan with the top energy.
Top injector energy. PG, guys, PG. I don't want to lose my rating.
I don't want to know. And Jared says, and always happen to see pics of my car on the end of streams. Don't know how that works.
Don't actually.
I don't know. Have you got one?
Have we got one this time?
I got you, boys. I got you, boys. Let me get to my Facebook. I got you. I think I might. And no, I'm not stalking his Facebook page. So guys, stop being creepy.
Stop stalking Facebook.
I'm looking at you.
pages.
No, stop stalking his Facebook page. I'm
I'm
looking
not
at you, Rohan.
stalking no Facebook page.
There's a specific photo I'm looking for, but I don't know if I have it. I was going to be all cute and romantic and show the day we first met.
Yeah, see,
Who? Us or Rohan?
Me and Jared.
Oh, right.
The day he broke my
this
heart
is
and
how
made
I
me
found out the
trust.
injectors for the bloody
Oh, gosh.
22p.
The day he broke my heart and made me have trust issues.
Stickman says, if I spray myself with fuel using injectors, would it kill COVID? I guarantee nothing.
Well, generally with Corona is you're not going to kill it on your person because if it's on you, then it's in you, so you need to inhale something to kill it. That's not life advice.
I don't. It doesn't look like I have a nice photo of his car from that day. But it's subtle. Christopher says, you don't stalk his page. You've just got a collection of his photos. Shh.
Same thing.
I was going to say there's a few people that I'm like that with. Yeah. Jared said, the day you decided racing me wouldn't turn out well for you. Yeah, that's the day I have trust issues. You can't trust a stock-looking car. So that's the only photo I really have where you can see Jared's car. It was a good day. That was like the first time I went on a Subaru meet. Like that has, if you guys can see my terrible original vents, do you remember those, Nathan?
Yep.
Literally someone took like a mesh screen and just cut around and stuck it in the vent.
What, to cover over the vent?
To cover the hole. Because someone took the vents out.
Oh, okay. I know a lot of people paint those vents as well.
Oh, I ended up painting it. But yeah, there you go. That was my first ever Brisbane Subaru Club meet. Look how OG that is. You know?
That's going back a long time.
That car ended up being orange, wide-bodied.
What's that one? Okay.
I remember. Yeah, that's Matt's old car. Then we have. I can't remember if that was Animal or Michael's. Sawinski. It was good old days. Sigman said, so I should join the locals and sniff fuel. Why are we sniffing fuel?
No, because I was talking about inhaling vapor to kill COVID.
Did someone
Please don't.
click on the, if I spray myself with fuel using injectors, will it kill COVID? Did someone show that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. That's what he's referring to.
And no, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah, no.
I was more so referring to the chlorine thing that I was talking about before, but I've made that joke already 3 times to the 3
Jared said, I
page.
remember that day back in the 220 kilowatt days. Yeah, he's a little bit quicker now. Don't race him now.
I wouldn't race him in the first place. Have you seen my car?
His car looked stock and slow.
My car looks stock and slow, and it is.
Yeah. Mine was stock and mine was very slow compared to his car.
Yeah, but it's still faster than mine.
Oh, no, I don't have it anymore, so it's not that much faster.
Yeah, that's true. But it was faster at the
But yeah,
time.
to end off, I'll just let you know about something that I learned at tape, which was when we were talking about the different sprays. We literally had a thing where we put fuel into an injector, like into a rail, and then like pressed. I think we pumped down something, and we could see the spray, and it was just spraying it into the room. So it was a little dangerous, but
Just a little.
it looked cool.
I wonder what would happen if you lit a match.
Chris said my car is stock and slow too. I want to know what your new car is, but I'm ending the stream for the night because I think we've had our fun and it's been an hour and I don't know what else to talk about injectors and
Wait, what
no
car
one
does
asking
he have now?
Jared or
No,
Chris, I don't know.
Okay.
I know he's got a Toyota, that's all I've been told. And from the conversations we were having before he got rid of his car,
Wasn't super.
it was going to be a Hilux or something. He wanted
okay.
Sounds like a quick Hilux.
I know somebody who has a Supra. 2020 Supra. I'm just waiting for us to find somewhere where he's not parked up against the gate so I can see if I fit in it.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, so on that note, guys, if you've enjoyed this, do the usual and join us on next Thursday, where I don't know what the topic is, but we will do the same thing, 7:30 p.m.
Subarus.
Yeah, it'll be something to do with Subarus.
I will try to be on time next time. Mind you, I tried to be on time today, but anyway.
You got pretty close. You got pretty close.
Yeah, I was 11 minutes late.
You got here before we started being too rude.
Yeah, well, yeah. Considering that I planned to be here from like 2:30 onwards, it
Yeah.
didn't go well.
But yeah, and the other thing, like for some reason, it looks like people are starting to watch my other videos a bit more. So actually, head over to the website. Head over to YouTube and watch my videos that I put up every Monday.
Which it does show up. You do link it on the 3P.
I link it
Facebook
on
page.
the Facebook page, but I don't put the video there.
Yeah.
Because I want to try to get a bit more traffic over to our YouTube.
Yeah, fair enough.
So please head over to our YouTube and watch my videos. That I think this week's was all right. There was a like I made a mistake in it, but I didn't know how to do it. Next week we will cover ReZero. What's ReZero?
ReZero is.
I don't know.
What is ReZero?
I'm not sure if he's talking about Subarus or something else.
No idea.
But if he's talking about the other thing, I definitely know.
It could be him.
What?
No, I think he's talking about what you're thinking.
Yeah. Okay.
I have no idea what any of you are talking about.
Inappropriate.
Is it?
Really?
Well, looking at the photos, it's like, oh no,
It's
Subaru anime. Is it actually anime?
It.
Oh wow, an anime main character is named Subaru.
Yes, his main character is Subaru. The main character's name is Subaru.
Huh.
Yeah, I thought so.
This is an interesting thing. Oh look, there's a thing called ReZero in 8 minutes on YouTube.
Pretty much. It's really funny, actually. I remember watching that one a while back.
So you're saying I'm gonna have to watch? Is this on any of the like paid things, or do I need to go?
I think
Deep
it is
dark
on.
web.
I think it is on one of the paid things.
Well, I may look into it, and I will get back to everyone next week about ReZero and the adventures of Subaru.
Funimation.
Okay. I don't want to know about that one.
No, it actually doesn't look like that inappropriate. It
No,
looks like
it's
typical
not.
Oh,
It's-
Subaru anime. What?
No, the anime has a main
Oh.
character.
Okay, right.
It's,
Okay,
it's on Funimation's website.
I get it.
But right, yeah. So 7:30 p.m. on Thursdays, we are here. Hopefully soon, we can have more people come down and hang out. Because I know there's still plenty of people dying to come down and hang out.
Yeah.
And see the new shop for.
Yeah, there's a few people that haven't even been able to see the new shop.
There's no room for cars in here.
Not in here.
No, unfortunately not. And
Oh, it's on Crunchyroll.
is
Ah.
it country? Okay, there you go.
I don't have that.
Yeah, I might. I'll have a look again.
Yeah.
I have a weird thing where I'm getting like all the streaming services.
That sounds expensive.
It's entertaining though.
It sounds expensive though.
Yeah. Which point?
Yeah,
Actually, no. Actually, I have different emails.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for joining us and have a good night.
Ta-ta.
Be
Bye.
safe.